cut that. We are live on the air. Paul Crockett and Sam Laterna, Masha Slamovich, and legit Leyla Hirsch, they're out here brawling. We saw what happened at the end of last week. We saw these two get in each other's faces because Leyla Hirsch, she tried to help Masha Slamovich out after Megan Bayne defeated her and was beating her down after the match. But now, here we go. Between these two, I guess Masha didn't appreciate the help, nor did she appreciate that suplex on the floor.
I couldn't agree more. Masha is a lone wolf. She doesn't need anyone's help, she thinks, and Leyla was just trying to do her best as a friend. Clearly that backfired on her.
And I get it. Masha Slamovich was upset. She just lost the match to Megan Bayne. Megan Bayne was giving her another beatdown after the match, but to take it out on legit Leyla Hirsch, we are not waiting anymore. We are underway as these two are brawling. Wait, hold on. Well, getting the fans involved, and there is a chop across the chest. And man, this is a wild way to start things out, Sam.
This is. It seems like there's no love lost here. I don't know how things evolved in these two ladies' friendship so quickly. For these ladies to be just giving this physical onslaught so early in the match. The match hasn't even started, actually. The bell hasn't rung.
No, I've never seen anything like this before at Beyond, especially Uncharted territory. They came out here. They must have started brawling in the locker room. Who knows what the locker room looks like? As Masha Slamovich taking it to legit Leyla Hirsch, and these two very similar in a lot of ways, very fiery competitors. So we will see what this fight brings as Slamovich charges and the somersault onto Hirsch, and she goes down hard.
And Slamovich doesn't just charge at you. She's going to go from one wall to the other, guns blazing, and get you down on the mat.
And that is why things have gone her way in regards to how this crowd reacts to her. You remember at first, everyone hated her, but just her passion, her fire, her desire, it comes out every time she's in the ring. And like you said, she doesn't come at you, she goes through you.
She does go through you, and her passion is evident, and perhaps that is why the fans have taken to her. She's a bit of a badass.
Ground and pound here from legit Leyla Hirsch, but Slamovich once again fighting off, and now she is up to her feet. She brings Masha right back to her feet, and I feel like we are not going to see a technical classic here, Sam.
I tend to agree. But do you think that getting Masha back on her feet is the best idea, or with the size advantage, would you say it's best to keep Masha on the mat?
Honestly, I don't think either of these women are thinking. I think they are just going in there and reacting to what is going on, as Slamovich tends to do, as there is a kick to the center of the back here in episode 7, and look at that. That is what she does. She goes in there, and if she needs to, she gets nasty, Sam.
Yes, two Russians seeing red. It doesn't get any more dangerous, any more fiery than that. I am scared to see what's going to happen here tonight.
Slamovich had her shoulders on the mat. She sensed it, got up at 2, and legit Leyla Hirsch, we have seen her go all across the country, plying her trade, especially with AEW, but she always wants to come back to a place she considers home. But now she is in for a hell of a fight in her own house, because Masha Slamovich in many ways has made Beyond her home as well.
She has, and Masha has also stepped up to the plate around the country, traveling, wrestling, even getting a contract with Impact Wrestling recently. So both of these ladies are very much vying for their own spots in their own companies and here tonight.
Going up to that second rope to get momentum on the sleeper hold, trying the rear naked choke if she can get her legs wrapped around the center. But look at Masha trying to dig and claw, and there's the arm bar on the ropes. Remember, this is not no disqualification, despite what we saw, how things started out. But legit Leyla Hirsch taking all 4.5 seconds so she can really cinch in that pain. Oh, there is a kick to the arm, and that is why legit Leyla Hirsch is so good. She sees a target, she is going to go after it, Sam.
Absolutely, and I have it on good authority from Masha Slamovich herself that she's having some issues with her shoulders, and I think that Leyla Hirsch knows that, and she's looking to capitalize on that right here tonight.
The knees across the arm once again. Legit Leyla Hirsch, for what she lacks in size, she makes up for in intensity and precision, and that is why she is going right after that arm and going to go for that Fujiwara armbar, but Masha Slamovich, we have seen herself dig out of dangerous situations before. Is she going to dig out of this one? She does.
There she goes. And compared to Leyla, Masha's like a rabid beast, whereas Leyla is more concentrated, straight-laced, using her amateur background to get the best of her opponent.
Taking that arm, putting it across that second rope, going by the count of the referee, but she saw another opening. That arm draped across the rope, now making the cover after that drop kick. Only a 2 count.
Paul, let's talk pedigree. Both of these ladies trained in Japan for rival companies. Leyla at Stardom, Masha for Marvelous. How do you think that figures in here?
Right now, I don't think that is on their mind at all. The only thing that is on their mind is what is in front of them. So I don't think that will be a factor, but look at this. The craziness factor of Masha Slamovich. There's no other way to describe it. She gets crazy, and that is going to come into play as she hooks her legs across the neck. And look at that. Breaking at 4 and sort of mirror images if you want to talk about training. Leyla Hirsch did it to her with the arm, and now Masha doing it to her with the neck.
And I think both of them come at it with different motivations. Masha very much so wants to prove that she noted what Leyla did and is going to do it better.
Makes the cover. 2 count.
Masha just wants to do everything that Leyla can do, but better, harder, to show that she is the top Russian female in professional wrestling.
And that is a thing that could come into play. Not so much the training, but the fact that also you have to have that Russian national pride. These 2 women proudly representing their country here in the United States, here at Beyond. So a little bit of alpha factor added in with national play behind it. And these 2 women want it just a little bit more.
Oh, Leyla using everything she's got, using that head.
The headbutt to the midsection as these 2 really getting down to the nitty-gritty here in our opening contest at Uncharted Territory, Episode 7, grabbing the hair. And look at this reversal of the arms to get a unique grip across the chin and the arm as Leyla Hirsch in a very dangerous position in the center of the ring.
She certainly is. She has to work out of that cravat. If she, Masha Slamovich slithering her legs around Leyla Hirsch.
She tried to take the back, but Leyla Hirsch knew that trick, and these women know each other so well. They have traveled up and down the road together previously, so it's not like they're going in there blind. There's a shot from Hirsch. And Masha Slamovich on her feet. Tries to hook the legs around the midsection.
Deadlifting her. Goes for the pin.
There is the shoulder up by legit Leyla Hirsch. And hitting that wheelbarrow suplex. That was a devastating maneuver from Masha Slamovich, but she is going to need just a little bit more if she wants to put Hirsch away.
Absolutely, and we know that Masha Slamovich has the strength advantage, but Leyla has the endurance. Leyla can keep going and going no matter how much torture is placed upon her. Can Masha Slamovich?
Kick across the chest. Leyla Hirsch down on 2 knees. Masha Slamovich sees an opening, but Hirsch getting out of the way, slinging Slamovich into those turnbuckles, and now legit Leyla Hirsch sees her opening. Back to her feet. She is charging, comes in full board with the knees and the drop kick. She is fired up. How about 2 on the cannonball?
There's that athleticism we're used to seeing from Leyla. Goes for the pin.
Cover. Shoulder up from Slamovich, but here's the difference between Leyla Hirsch 2 years ago and now. She's going right for the kill in the rings of Saturn. She has both hands gripped tight. Slamovich bleeding from the mouth. She has nowhere to go. Her legs are the only way out of this. Muscles into a cover. Crucifix. Unable to get both arms wrenched on that one.
Oh, big slap to Leyla Hirsch.
That is a shot, but I think that just woke her up, Sam.
Do not want to awaken the beast in Leyla Hirsch. She is small but mighty, and she will give it back to you, especially with a slap like that to the face.
This is where Slamovich gets her craziest, asking Leyla Hirsch to hit her as hard as she can and throwing those shots right back. There's a forearm.
This looks a lot like Masha was telling me what they used to do in the cafeteria in Russia. Just slug it out.
Well, that is not a place I ever want to be.
Me neither.
There are some fiery shots. Tries the leg lariat. Picked up and a powerbomb. Is that it? No. Slamovich out at 2 as Leyla Hirsch continuing to try to figure this one out. Oh! There's the cover. Unable to get the 3 as she slammed Hirsch down head first. And there's the kick. German suplex with a bridge. Hirsch with the shoulder up. This one is not for the faint of heart. I'm losing my breath over here.
I couldn't agree more. Both of these ladies have an opportunity right now at this point in the match to capitalize. It appears that Masha Slamovich is up, getting to her feet. Oh!
She's calling for the corner. She is going to go to the top rope. She knows she needs to throw it all out on the table if she wants to get a win over Leyla Hirsch here tonight. But she left too much time for Leyla Hirsch as she is now going to the top rope. She's going to try that superplex.
And this is a place that Leyla is very comfortable. Let's see if she can execute this right now. Oh.
Slamovich playing defense, doing her best. She knows she's in a very dangerous position. But now Hirsch finds herself in one. No, excuse me.
Oh!
The Northern Lights from the top rope and hooks on with her legs. Could this be? Could it be? Here it comes. Moonsault got all of it. No! Are you kidding me?
Masha just kicked out of the moonsault?
She just kicked out of the moonsault. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
This is a move that countless people have succumbed to, and Masha Slamovich lives to see another day, at least for now.
Leyla Hirsch is in shock. She can't believe it. She has to follow it up. She has to go for a kill. Tries the knee. Half and half. Bridges it. Almost a 3 count. Almost. Unbelievable opening contest. Yes, opening contest here in episode 7 of Uncharted Territory as Masha Slamovich looking to pull off what I would consider an upset, trying the half pile driver. There's the knee. Hirsch hits the knee, gonna try again. Saito suplex dumps her on her neck. Oh! Oh, she caught every single bit of that running knee. No. There's the shoulder up. And maybe, just maybe, Leyla Hirsch has something else in mind. Springboard into the moonsault! That is it. What an unbelievable win here in episode 7. Sam, hold on, I have to catch my breath for a few minutes after that one. That was an unbelievable athletic contest and a fight between these two women.
That was awesome!
And I'm gonna let this White Eagle crowd speak on behalf of everyone. That was an unbelievable way to start things off here at Beyond Wrestling, episode 7. Use that hashtag. Let us know what you think, and you could not think anything, but that was an instant classic between these two women. I think Leyla might have said, you're a little crazy. And you know what? She's right. They're both crazy.
They're both crazy driven to be the best in this industry, and here's a show of sportsmanship we're seeing.
Great show of sportsmanship. Let's take a look at what we have coming up here in episode 7. Max Caster and Wheeler Yuta go one-on-one.